Pioneers going up against the first place Mount Vernon of Nazarene Cougars. They took 2 from Mount Vernon of Nazarene at Mount Vernon on Thursday. They were in the driver's seat for first place going to Green Tree Park. Let's take you to the highlights of Game 1 on Friday. Everything got pushed up 24 hours due to the rain, so the Pioneers 2 home games against Mount Vernon on Friday. Runners on second and third for Pfeiffer. He singles up to right field, and the Pioneers are going to jump on the Cougars early 2-0. This was for first place in the conference. The Pioneers would have had the tiebreak if they'd go on to win. Clark now in the third. It's Grice showing some glove for his teammate there of Clark. Gets him out of the inning. The Pioneers still up 2-0. 2 on, none down from the Pioneers in the third. A huge play by Josh Roberts. Catches the line drive and tags up, gets the double play. And that would be a very big double play. Mount Vernon coming down. It's Hedren. He singles. Fleming all square 2. Rodriguez now. He's going to single off Clark with the infield was in there. The Mount Vernon of Nazarene Cougars, they go up 4-2 here at this point. The Pioneers now have a chance. They need to go ahead and tie this game in the 7th, and they do. First and second for Angle. He's going to single down the left field line. This one is going to tie the game all up at 4. Let's play some more baseball at Green Tree Park. We're in the 8th now. Mount Vernon came out and ready to go after a sack. They took the lead. Infield in again. Hendred, he goes up the middle again, and Mount Vernon of Nazarene would take Game 1 of 2 here, 9-4. Hedren, a huge day for him. 3 for 4, 4 RBIs for him. Angle played well for the Pioneers, 2 for 2. With a couple of RBIs there in that one. Matt Desmond, you were there. The Pioneers, not too shabby of a game, but just towards the late goings in that one, they could not come away with the win.
Yeah, I thought the Pioneers did a good job early on in the game, but once the pitching matchup got a little bit down towards the 6th and 7th inning, I think that's where Sean Clark was falling apart in the game. I think Lauren Torres has left Clark in the game a little bit too long, and I think the Walsh Cavaliers, I mean not the Walsh, the Mount Vernon Cougars just took advantage of Clark when he was getting a little bit tired in his pitching performance, and I believe that's what mostly took apart for the Mount Vernon Cougars taking part of this game.
It seemed like the Pioneers were in control most of that when you got the 2 runs early on from Pfeiffer, who's played very well all season long, just consistently stepping up, and stepping up. And Clark pitched well there for the most half, the front end of that game, but again, fatigue sets in.
Yeah, I think the Point Park offense only put up 4 runs, and in the last 2 games before that, they beat the Mount Vernon Cougars by a score of 9-4 and 8-0. So I think the offensive production just wasn't there for that home series, and just showed on. And
a guy like from Bodner and O'Neill, that middle of the lineup, Angle's really been consistent most of this year, and another good performance from him for 2 for 2 in the game on Friday, Game 1.
Yeah, I thought you saw a great performance from Angle, but a guy who's really starting to get hot now, that is Bryce Pfeiffer. Bryce Pfeiffer is batting .380 in his last 6 games, 1 walk and 10 RBIs. This guy is going to catch fire, and he's doing it at the right time for the Pioneers.
Someone that really in this game really didn't see too much of it was Grice and Lucott with the top 2 there. When they have been successful, they've been able to get those 2 guys on base. They've been able to steal bases. They've been able to bunt, play small ball really. But with those 2 on base, it doesn't really happen as much for the Pioneers.
Yeah, when you don't get the top of the lineup generating and getting those hits and getting on base, it's going to be hard for the rest of the offense to take into act and get those runs across the plates. Lucott was trying to do a lot of the drag bunts. It just wasn't working. Mount Vernon was all on top of his game. So when Lucott and Grice were on top of their game, it wasn't helping the Pioneers out.
That one.